experiment, we're seeing if people can tell the difference between generic and name brand water. Our hypothesis is that people will not be able to tell the difference between generic and name brand water.
So for example, they wouldn't be able to tell the difference between, say, Fiji water and Market Pantry, which is our target generic brand.
For this experiment, you will need 5 Dixie cups and 5 different brands of water.
So our brands of water we are using are Evian, Fiji, Voss, Market Pantry, which is our target generic brand, and then we have tap water.
And for us, the tap water is qualifying as generic because it's not technically name brand. So what you will be doing is you'll label each Dixie cup with the letter A through E. And so the reason there's A through E is because each letter should match each water brand, because you don't want the person that you're testing this experiment on to know which brand it is, because that defeats the purpose then of whether it's generic or name brand.
I want to keep a key that shows which letter corresponds with each water company, so that when you're pouring them into the cups, you know which waters are which. And then along with the key, you're going to want a data sheet so that each contestant has, you keep track of their answers, that if they think each brand is generic or name brand. Now we are going to pour the water into the cups, and you want to make sure that the tester does not see which waters are with each cup.
Yeah, or else they will know that, if they see Evian is for A, then they'll know that. If they go and taste A, they'll know that it's going to be name brand. So then we will start to pour the water in each one. And just do a small amount to
Just
make sure
a
that
sip
there's
or two.
enough for each tester to try it. Or else you'll have to go to the store again and buy more water. Okay, so we're testing if you can tell the difference between generic and name brand water. So we're gonna have you guess what you think A, B, C, D, and E, if you think each water is either generic or name brand. And so these are the 3 name brand waters that we chose, and these are the 2 generic. And so we're qualifying tap as generic. And in case you don't know what generic is, it is like a store brand like Groundy's. Okay. You can start guessing.
Name brand.
Okay.
Generic.
Okay.
Name brand. Our hypothesis was supported in the fact that 4 of our 5 water companies, which were Fiji, Voss, Evian, and Market Pantry, all had the same results regardless if they were actually name brand or generic. So 4 of our 8 contestants thought that the waters were name brand, and the remaining 4 thought that they were generic.
However, one type of water did actually contradict the other results, because tap water had 5 people that believed the water was generic, while the other 3 remaining subjects believed that the water was name brand. Our hypothesis is that people will not be able to tell the difference between generic and name brand water when they taste them both.
Both.
When they taste both types.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Heyo.
So we're done.
Heyo.
Heyo.
We didn't see you there.
But since you're here, let's just tell you.
I'm
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
So for our experiment, we're going to be seeing if people can tell the difference between generic and name brand waters. For this experience,
It doesn't matter.
okay, just restart.
Alright, fine. We're bad at this.
Our tape pop.
No, I gotta tape our